Good morning, dear students. I am Miss Vandana Pai. In today's lecture of the subject Principles of Business Management, we will be discussing the concept of planning. With this, we will be discussing the meaning of planning. Okay? See, we are living in an economic, technological, and political social era in which planning is prerequisite for the growth of organization. Okay, whenever we consider the word planning, okay, planning is one of the function of management, okay, which is the first and foremost function of management. Okay, in simple words, planning is deciding in advance what is to be done for the future period of time. Okay, in this sense, planning is basic activity. Okay, almost everyone, okay, almost everyone involved in planning to some extent. Okay, everybody, every person, they involve themselves into planning activity. See, okay, whenever we consider our daily schedule, okay, our daily schedule, whichever we do follow, okay, right from the sunrise till the sunset, all those activities whichever we do, somewhere they are correlated with the function planning, is it? See, for example, a student, okay, for example, a student, if as a student you come to know that your examination will be in the next month, right? Okay, if you get a notice that in the next month you will be having examination, okay, what do you do then? Yes, okay, you start first to count the days, right? Okay, so and so days are remaining for my examination. Okay, so you first what you do is you count the days, and after that, yes, you start planning. Okay, if you have 6 subjects, then okay, which subject should be given, so how much duration, okay, how many days you require to study particular subject. Okay, such type of planning you do to you plan for, is it? Or you prepare a layout of such type of planning. So as a student also we do follow planning. Okay, for example, if a college authority, if a college authority wants to plan the examination schedule, okay, what they do? Yes, why examination schedule is planned? Yes, yes, to ensure that the examination which happens, it will be conducted in a smooth and effective manner. Such type of planning is done. Okay, for example, how many students will be appearing the examination? Okay, what will be the sitting arrangement for them? Is it, are the classes sufficient for the sitting arrangement? Is it, all these things, whenever they plan or whenever they draft on a single paper, okay, and try to imbibe it whenever such type of event will happen, okay, that is included in planning. Okay, for example, a political leader, okay, see, whenever the elections come nearer, okay, the political leaders, what they do, they establish their plans. Okay, what is their plan? Okay, how to win the elections, or how to, yes, have effectiveness into elections. Okay, such type of planning they do. Okay, then for example, whenever we consider economic growth, okay, whenever we consider economic growth, okay, the government, is it, the government plans for proper utilization of resources which are available into the country to achieve a desired economic growth. So whenever we consider such type of different incidences, okay, such type of incidences, what happens? Yes, what happens? Yes, what is this all about? Yes, first thing is that planning is deciding in advance what is to be done for the future period of time. Okay, means basically what is done, yes, somewhat the future, the future is estimated, and based on that future, based on the event which will be happening in the future, what you do is you draft a layout. Okay, means what you will be doing at what time. Okay, which activity is to be done at what time. Okay, whenever you think about it and whenever you draft it, okay, all this activity will be called as planning. Is it? So in simple words, whenever we see the meaning of planning, is it? In simple words, planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do, when to do, and who is to do this. Is it? See, these all WH type questions, they are dealt into planning. What are the questions? Yes, what to do? Is it? Means what you will be doing, right? What you will be doing, right? Then how to do? Is it? What is the method through which you will be doing it? Okay, when to do? Yes, the time, the duration, is it? The time or the date or the day on which you will be doing that activity. Okay, and who is to do it? Means you yourself will be doing it, or you will assign that duty to another person. Is it? All these things. For example, a event. Okay, for example, a event. Okay, for example, there is an event into your home. Is it? Nowadays, what we do? Yes, we give the contract to event managers or event management companies. Okay, here prior to it, okay, if you are not shouldering the responsibility to the event management company, yes, okay, if there is a function, if there is a short function, is it, into your home, for example, if you want to plan for a 25th birthday, is it, of yourself or your elder sister or brother. Okay, here, yes, you will establish a plan, is it, in which you will ask 4 questions and you will answer it. Is it? First question, what to do? Okay, see, as it is 25th birthday, right, silver jubilee birthday, you will be doing something different, right? You will be doing something different. So what will be that different thing? Is it? So what to do? First you should establish it, first you should draft it, then how to do. How to do means, yes, you have thought about unique things, okay, but in this situation, is it, in this atmosphere, how to do. Yes, then it is when to do. Is it? See, when is that birthday, what is that date, is it, first you should highlight it, right, you should be highlighting it, and on the same day you will be doing it. So yes, and who will be doing it? Means you yourself will be doing it, or you will shoulder some responsibility to other person. Is it? So whenever we answer all these 4 questions, is it, in advance, it will be included in the term planning. Okay, so what is planning? Planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do, when to do, and who is to do it. Okay, now whenever we consider planning, planning is a bridge. Is it? Planning is a bridge between present and future, right? Planning is a bridge between present and future. Yes, presently you know many things, right? Okay, whenever we consider future, future will be just a drafting. Okay, this will happen in future, or in coming 2 days, in coming 4 days, in coming week, is it, in the coming month, in the coming year. Okay, this will be included in future. Okay, so whenever, okay, we bridge a gap between present and future, is it, it will be included in planning. Okay, today what is your position, and tomorrow where you want to go. Is it? For example, as a student, as you are studying in first year, right, today your aim might be, yes, today whenever you are looking at your career, okay, for today it will be just, okay, you will be completing the degree, is it? But whenever we think about after degree program, is it, after completion of this 3-year degree, okay, what you will be doing? Yes, for example, if you will be uh, yes, you will be applying in some of the banks, or if you wish to be a bank officer, is it? Today you are a student, is it? This is your present, right? What is your future? Yes, to become a bank officer. It is your future. So whatsoever you do in between, for example, okay, um, you study harder, is it? You study harder, you get good marks, is it? Meanwhile, what you do is, okay, in respect to your future, or in respect to your dream to become as a bank officer, okay, what you did? Yes, you collected information related to the banking exams, is it? Even you collected the syllabus, okay, you collected the examination scheme, is it, or the pattern of examination, and in that respect, okay, with your BCom study, what you did? Yes, you started studying for that banking examination, is it? Why you are doing all this thing? Yes, because in future you want to become bank officer. So whenever, okay, we think about your present position as a student and your future position as a bank officer, okay, in between these two phases, that is your present and your future, whatsoever efforts you draft, okay, on the paper. For example, yes, from today itself, with this BCom studies, I will be starting reasoning study, I will be starting quantitative ability study, or English study, okay, whatsoever you think and whatsoever you draft, is it, all these things, okay, which bridge the gap between your present and future, all your efforts, they will be included in a single terminology called as planning, okay. Planning is an intellectual process and thinking before doing, is it? See, experts usually suggest us, yes, think before you speak. What it means? Think before you speak, is it? What is the meaning of this phrase, or the slogan, or this thought? Yes, whenever we are speaking, whenever we are communicating, or whenever we are conversating, at the time we should be cautious. Yes, we should be cautious, we should think, rethink, and then only we should utter the words. Why? Because a single wrong word, or a bad word, okay, or an improper word can surely spoil your communication, can surely spoil your image into the minds of others, is it? Even the viewpoint, okay, the viewpoint of the society towards you, it will be drastically changed through your words, is it? Getting it? So this all things may happen if you don't think, okay. And whenever we consider planning, yes, it is a process of thinking, is it? Before you do something, or before you think about your dream, before you take a step ahead towards your dream, what you are supposed to do? Yes, think, rethink, okay. So whenever we consider planning, it is a intellectual process. Intellectual process means, yes, it is associated with your mind, it is associated with your brain, right? Okay, then planning bridges the gap from where we are to and where we want to go, okay. Presently where we are, and in future where we would like to see us, okay. Means, okay, in Marathi, okay, आत्ता तुम्ही कुठे आहात आणि तुम्हाला कुठे जायचं आहे, राईट? ओके, आत्ता तुम्ही कुठे आहात आणि तुम्हाला भविष्यात कुठे जायचं आहे. ह्या दोन्हीमधला जो स्पेस आहे किंवा ह्या दोन्ही फेजमधला, ह्या दोन्ही सिच्युएशनमधला ओके जो गॅप आहे ओके तो प्लॅनिंगमुळेच भरून काढला जातो. ओके, म्हणजे आत्ता मी कुठे आहे, आत्ता मी एक विद्यार्थी आहे ओके आणि 3 वर्षांनंतर मला बँक ऑफिसर व्हायचं आहे, राईट. ओके, आत्ता मी विद्यार्थी आहे, 3 वर्षानंतर मला बँक ऑफिसर व्हायचं आहे. ओके, मी आत्ता कुठे आहे आणि मला भविष्यकाळात कुठं पोहोचायचं आहे किंवा कुठलं शिखर गाठायचं आहे, ह्या दोन्हीमधला जो गॅप आहे, ह्या दोन्हीमधला गॅप जो आहे तो फिलअप करण्याचं काम प्लॅनिंग करत असते. ओके, सो this was the gist of your planning actually. So whenever we consider planning involves the selection. Okay, planning involves the selection of the course of action to achieve desired result. In this change, planning is projected course of action. Okay, means in future what you will be doing. Okay, what will be your course of action means okay what will be your steps in future. Okay, those steps they are projected means yes they are estimated means yes they are forecasted. That's it, they are drafted. Okay, so that you can overcome any type of change in the future, right? Okay, let's see some of the definitions of planning. What are the definitions of planning? First definition is given by a well-known thinker, Kuntz and O'Donnell. Okay, how they have defined planning, let's see. Planning is an intellectual process, the conscious determinatory of courses of action, the basing of decisions on purpose, facts and considered estimates. Okay, another thinker, George Terry, they have also defined planning. How they have defined planning, let's see. The selection and relating of facts and the making and using of assumptions regarding the future in the visualization and formulation of proposed activities believed necessary to achieve the desired results. Okay, so whenever we consider both of this definition or both these definitions, is it what is the gist of this definition? Yes, just what is done in planning, determination is done. Okay, determination, what is determination? Determination means yes a drafting, is it a designing of the future is done. ओके, म्हणजे भविष्यकाळात काय तुम्हाला करायचं आहे त्याचं एक डिझाईन प्रिपेअर केलं जातं. ओके, मीन्स व्हॉट इज टू बी डन. ओके, आपण काय करणार आहोत. ओके, हाऊ इट इज टू बी डन, कसे करणार आहोत. ओके, अँड वेअर इट इज टू बी डन, कुठे करणार आहोत. ओके, अँड हू इज टू डू इट, कोणामार्फत आपण ते करणार आहोत. आपण स्वतः करणार आहोत की कोणातर्फे आपण ते करवून घेणार आहोत. अँड हाऊ रिझल्ट्स आर टू बी एव्हॅल्युएटेड. ओके, हे सर्व प्रयत्न केल्यामुळे जे निष्कर्ष असेल किंवा जे आपले रिझल्ट्स असतील ओके ते आपण कशा प्रकारे त्याचं मोजमाप करणार आहोत किंवा त्याचं मूल्यांकन करणार आहोत. Okay, all these activities they are included in planning. Okay, see some of the students they requested me in the comment box that okay please do okay translate some of the things into Marathi. Okay, so for much understanding, for better understanding itself, okay some of the lines I am using in Marathi. Okay, so for better understanding itself I have used Marathi into this video lecture. Okay, so What is planning actually? Planning is determination of what is to be done, how and where is to be done, who is to do it, and how the results are to be evaluated. Okay, so with this, okay, whenever we consider planning, okay, what is the nature of planning? Okay, yes, the main purpose of plan is to accomplish the objectives of the organization. Okay, why we are doing planning? Yes, the first and foremost thing is, yes, we want to attain the objectives of the organization. आपल्या ऑर्गनायझेशनचे जे ऑब्जेक्टिव्ज आहेत ते मिळवायचेच आहेत. ओके, किंवा ते ऑब्जेक्टिव्ज जे आहेत, उद्दिष्टे जे आहेत आपल्या ऑर्गनायझेशनचे, ते काहीही करून म्हणजे येस इथिकल मोडचा यूज करून ओके आपल्याला ते गाठायचेच आहेत. ती उद्दिष्टे आपल्याला गाठायचीच आहेत किंवा ती उद्दिष्टे पूर्ण करायची आहेत. राईट. सो द मेन पर्पज ऑफ द प्लॅन इज टू अकम्प्लिश द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ऑफ द ऑर्गनायझेशन. ओके, देन येस, द planning is the basic function of management. Yes, it is the first function of management. Okay, unless until you do this foundation step, you do a foundation function, or you carry this foundation function of the organization, yes, you can't switch over to other functions of management. So planning is the foundation of organization. Okay, if there is no planning, there will be no organization. Okay, if you fail at planning, you plan to fail, is it? So no planning, no organization. This will be the phrase actually. The manager decides upon the policies, procedures, programs and projects before proceeding with his work. Okay, see, whenever we consider manager, yes, manager is the crucial person, or that person is key man of your organization, is it? Without manager, or in the absence of manager, you can't, yes, you can't dream about completion of your organization's objectives, right? Okay, so this person, this manager, what he does, he decides upon the policies, procedures, programs and projects, okay, before starting or before moving towards the work. Okay, then the plan is to, yes, why the planning is done? Yes, it is always directed to be efficient when the objectives are accomplished. Okay, whenever we think about plan or planning, yes, the objectives, they are accomplished in a efficient way. Yes, okay, see, you employ the resources of your organization, right? You employ resources of your organization. Whenever we employ resources of our organization, yes, what is to be done? Yes, whether the resources, they are accomplished in a better manner. Whether the resources, they are accomplished in a better manner. Look at it. Yes, and if the resources whichever you employ into your organization, they are 100% used or not, okay, see to it. Okay, and ensure that, okay, each and every resource whichever you employ into your organization, it will be optimally utilized. Okay, when you can do this? Yes, if you have good plan with you, then only you can do this. Okay, and by utilizing, see, many of the time at the initial stage, okay, whenever you have started your business, at the time you might be having limited resources. Okay, at this time it is quite challenging phase for your organization. Okay, then with the limited resources, how you can effectively, efficiently use those resources and convert whatsoever is available with you into something which is better for the organization. Is it? This can be ensured only with good plan. Okay, now planning leads to adoption of specific course of action and the rejection of other possibilities. Management is dynamic as well as flexible because future is always unpredictable. And whenever we consider the future, future cannot be molded to conform to the course of action. Flexibility has to be used. Okay, see, though you have plan with you, though you have certain plan with you, still the future is always uncertain. As per the changes in the environment, as per the changes in the environment, what you are supposed to do? Yes, you are supposed to add or delete something into the plans of your organization. Okay, though you have drafted something, for example, okay, for example, see, um, today you are a student, okay, and for example, okay, uh, you have dreamed about a career after 3 years, okay, but is it after the 3 year, okay, there was an increasing scope for another career, is it, what you will be doing? Or it was quite compulsory to complete the master degree, is it, what you will be doing? Yes, whether you will be um, working harder for the job, or you will be completing your master degree. Yes, at that time, yes, you should be flexible to choose the master degree, right? So there should be flexibility into your plan, okay, and as per the changes in the environment, you should be able to mold your plan, is it, you should be able to change your plan. Okay, now what is the objective of planning? Why planning is to be done? Yes, to ensure the efficiency. Yes, efficiency is the ability to minimize the use of resources in achieving organization's objectives. Okay, see, to ensure achieving of organization objectives, yes, you should be able to combine the resources in a fruitful manner. Okay, it can be done only through planning. Yes, then planning is object oriented. Okay, every time you confirm that you are moving ahead towards the objectives of the organization, right, you are positively moving towards the group goals or group objectives, right, then you should be doing forecasting. Forecasting means just assumptions of the future. Okay, by looking ahead, yes, what you should be doing, you should be making assumptions about the future, is it, you should be good at logic, you should be intelligent to do guesswork, and through that itself, what you should be doing, yes, you should be able to make assumption, draft the future, is it, and take some steps in that respect. Okay, you should be good at decision making. Yes, as planning involves decision making, timely decisions, they are very important or part and parcel of planning. Okay, whenever we consider planning, yes, at every level or each level, right, okay, there are 3 levels, right, there are 3 levels into management. Which are the 3 levels? First level is, yes, lower level, middle level, and top level. These are the 3 levels of management. Okay, whenever we consider all these 3 levels, at each level planning is important. Okay, yes, the plans might be different, but all these plans, they should aim at accomplishment of objectives of the organization. Okay, getting it? Okay, then controlling. Okay, controlling, what is controlling? Is it, controlling is just a check, right, controlling is just a check. Check of what? Yes, you here in controlling, is it, as we all know, this is also a function of management, right? Okay, in controlling, what is done? Comparison. Okay, comparison of what? Yes, comparison of actual results with the planned result. Okay, see, okay, you have drafted something, and something is going on into your organization. Okay, for example, if you have drafted for a standard product, okay, or if you have prepared a design of a standard product which will be manufactured by your company, okay, and you have started the production activity. After completion of the first phase of the production activity, is it, what you are required to do? Yes, check the product. Check the product in the sense, okay, what you have actually produced, okay, what your production activity has produced, and what was the design which you have prepared in that respect. Okay, compare the product, find out the deviations or variations. ओके, दोन्हीमध्ये काय डिफरन्स आहे का ते बघणं. ओके, डिफरन्स असतील तर कोणकोणती कारणं आहेत ज्याच्यामुळे त्या दोन्ही प्रोडक्टमध्ये डिफरन्स निर्माण झालेला आहे. ओके, and in the next production activity what you are required to do, yes, cover it up. Okay, so that there will be no error into your product. Actual product and standard product will be one and the same. Is it? This all things, they are included in a single terminology called as planning. So at last, what is planning? Planning is deciding in advance what is to be done, okay, how to do, when to do. Is it? All these questions, they are answered into planning. Is it? It is a objective oriented process. Okay, and it is the ability to minimize the use of resources in order to achieve organization's objectives. So with this, we do conclude today's lecture. Thank you.